Up next on the RWL Wrestling Spectacular, here's one everybody's been waiting for. The controversial Georgia Washington set to go one-on-one with the new Snarl Women's Champion, Liberty Belle Danielle Heathcote. Hey Don, check it out. She's doing the hot claw thing.
The following non-title contest, set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Kurt Angle from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She is the Yankee Rose, Miss Georgia Washington.
I don't get it. I think Kurt Angle could probably do a whole lot better if he wanted to dress up a pretty girl in an Uncle Sam outfit. I don't know, this Georgia Washington, she just makes me blow high in the kite. I'm not crazy about her. Well, indeed, Liberty Belle Danielle certainly not pleased in the slightest with Georgia Washington, her attitude or her comments about Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Danielle says she's vulgar. I don't know, maybe that's going a bit far. But I can tell you, everybody's proud of Liberty Belle Danielle Heathcote and her achievements. And look at this, she didn't even come to the party alone this time.
Her opponent, accompanied by Snarl General Manager, Hangman Tex Lynch, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She is an RWL Triple Crown Champion and the Snarl Women's Champion, the Liberty Belle Danielle Heathcote.
Well, Liberty Belle Danielle Heathcote in her hometown, bringing down Old Glory to the ringside, accompanied by no less than the Snarl General Manager, Hangman Tex Lynch. And they have been inseparable since the blinding attempt last week on Snarl. You know why that is, don't you? That's because they're practically an item, these two together lately. They're always hanging out together, they're always talking, they're always, hey, that's his business. He's a general manager, she's a wrestler. I don't know. That's not my business. I do the booking. Right notwithstanding, Liberty Belle Danielle Heathcote, a Triple Crown champion once again, with the new Snarl Women's Championship in tow. Now set to face Georgia Washington in this one-on-one matchup, non-title. The ref sounds the bell. They come center ring, collar and elbow tie-up. Georgia Washington forces Danielle Heathcote into the corner. Referee Walt Rothburn breaking this one up with a clean break. Georgia, with a hard overhand right, whips Danielle to the ropes. Winds up the arm. Danielle counters with a forearm. Danielle Heathcote goes behind. And whoa! Hard takedown. And a shot to the head as Hangman Tex Lynch looks on. Georgia Washington with a wraparound DDT. Planting Danielle Heathcote to the canvas. Follows it up with a stomp to the head. As Kurt Angle looks on as his valet goes to work on Liberty Belle Danielle Heathcote in this non-title matchup. Again, Liberty Belle Danielle Heathcote walking around with 3 championships to her name, and that's got to feel pretty good. But you know what though, Don? She deserves it. She's a good kid. She's very bright, she's very talented, very polite. Real sweet kid. The only thing is she's got a little bit of an ego. But hey, that comes with the territory. You're walking around with 3 championships, you got a right to have an ego. Danielle Heathcote rounds up Georgia Washington. Collar and elbow tie-up, they tussle. Georgia shoves her back. Up over the shoulders goes Danielle. Flapjack face first to the canvas as Georgia Washington resumes her attack. Whoa, what a shot right there. Danielle quickly back to her feet. Hard shot to the back of the head. And she's got Georgia Washington by the hair. Georgia prying her way loose from the grasp of Liberty Belle Danielle. A chop to the chest. Danielle in the corner. Danielle counters out of the corner. Georgia Washington also counters out of the corner. A clothesline takes Danielle down to the mat. Georgia Washington with another hard shot. Danielle finding her way to the outside here. Hangman Tex Lynch rallying her on. Danielle. Whoa, what a forearm. Did you see that? Slams Georgia Washington's head down to the mat. Danielle goes for the cover. What? No, not even a one. Georgia Washington springing back to her feet here, and she looks mad. Danielle with a forearm. Georgia counters with a knee. Georgia Washington countered by Liberty Bell Danielle. Danielle whips Georgia to the ropes. Hurricane Rana, woo, and look at the kip up on Georgia Washington. What an agile woman. Danielle with a clothesline takes her down. Georgia Washington counters. Another elbow that takes Danielle down to the mat. Georgia Washington gathering her up again. Up over the shoulders. Danielle, he's going flapjack to the canvas one more time. And Georgia Washington beginning to press the attack. Whoa, Danielle Heathcote with a very quick counter. Very timely. Georgia Washington counters the neckbreaker, catches a kick to the midsection. Danielle Heathcote with a spinning neckbreaker. And Georgia Washington down on the canvas again. Danielle. Look at this, into a leg lock, but Georgia Washington quickly prying her way loose. Georgia Washington. Danielle Heathcote counters. Snapmare. Again into that same leg lock, and again Georgia Washington finding her way free. Overhand right is countered. A chop is also countered from behind. Danielle with elbows to the face of Georgia Washington. Oh, here we go into a sleeper hold in the corner, too close to the ropes. Referee calling for the break. Danielle drags Georgia Washington, follows with it with a stomp to the head. And Danielle, there we go. An elbow drop and another. And here we go, one more for good luck. An extra one to grow on. Danielle goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and whoa! Talk about a quick wrap-up. Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote wins by pinfall. Let's get the official word from Ida Holly.
The time for minutes and 41 seconds. Your winner, Liberty Bell, Danielle Heathcote.
How about that, Myron? Didn't even take her 5 minutes. Now, Don, that is why that young lady is a superstar now. Triple Crown champion, terrific win-loss record, as nice as can be. She's going to go places. Don't worry. I'm not worried in the slightest, and neither is Liberty Bell Danielle, evidently, as far as it goes, as far as Georgia Washington is concerned. Danielle Heathcote making decidedly short work of Georgia Washington in this matchup. And fans, we've still got a lot more left, including that 6-woman main event for the Women's International Championship. But we've got tag team action on tap coming up next as soon as we return, so don't go away. Whole lot more coming up when we return.